Alright, so the last time we heard Travis Scott music was last fall when he dropped 2 songs with Escape Plan and Mafia. This was like a day before the Astroworld tragedy, which probably delayed Travis Scott's Utopia rollout. Obviously, the Astroworld event was tragic. Rest in peace to the people whose lives that were lost that day, and I hope that their families are doing well today. We haven't heard much from Travis ever since this tragic event happened, and I hope that he and his team have sorted everything out with the people affected. When Escape Plan and Mafia dropped, most of us were expecting the mixtape Dystopia to drop soon after, as the cover art of the single said Dystopia labeled on a black and white newspaper. Dystopia probably would have dropped by now if things went according to plan. Travis Scott has previously dropped the mixtape before an album back when Days Before Rodeo dropped before Rodeo. It seems to be the longest wait between albums, as it's going to be 4 years since his last solo project. We received Days Before Rodeo in 2014, Rodeo the year after in 2015, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight the next year in 2016, and there was a 2-year wait in between when we got Astroworld in 2018. We also received some singles since Astroworld with Highest in the Room, The Plan, The Scots, Franchise, and also his label project Jack Boys. I don't know how long Travis will wait until the next drop, but I expect Dystopia to drop probably near May or June, and Utopia will probably be out by before 2023 hopefully. I think it's nice that we're getting a mixtape with Dystopia before Utopia, as we've waited some time for a new project, and who would want some new Travis Scott music? How did I feel after the 2 Dystopia singles? Well, I like Mafia a lot. I thought it was really the perfect song for a dark theme mixtape like this. I also do think that Mafia might be the best single since Astroworld, and those J. Cole background vocals were a great fit and didn't do too much to ruin the song. Although Escape Plan was just alright for me, as the rapping just felt boring and it was a forgettable song for me, just like Franchise. I do like that Travis is trying to improve his straight up rapping, but he's gonna have to change up something like the delivery because his voice sounds way too generic and robotic for me to be hooked in. The Scots was another single that I liked, and I think it was released after his Fortnite performance or something. I'm intrigued to see a Kid Cudi and Travis Scott album, but I don't know if that'll come out anytime soon. Going back to Dystopia though, I do feel like this will be a dark themed project while Utopia will be a lighter and happier version, I guess you could say. We can see by the definition of Dystopia that it basically means complete chaos, so I do wonder how he'll execute this concept. I feel like this mixtape might give us a little taste of the type of sound of Utopia, and then Utopia will be some crazy experimental sound. I've heard rumors that Travis might go for a psychedelic rock type sound, which would be crazy to hear, especially on the production side of things. But I think Travis, out of all artists, could accomplish this. I do also wonder if Travis Scott will speak on anything about the Astroworld tragedy to add to the dark theme, but I don't think he's the type of person to do so, and it might be a little disrespectful to the families affected. As to when Travis will drop, it looks like he has started the rollout, which has created a little bit of hype through the billboard in LA. We have billboards that say, looking for Utopia, and then when you keep going it says wrong way, which may suggest that we are going in the opposite direction for Utopia and into the Dystopia route. As for features, I think that Dystopia will only have a select few, and think that most of these tracks will be solo, kind of giving all Travis Scott vibes. On the other hand, I expect Utopia to have a similar structure as Astroworld, where it's heavily stacked on features from different artists, and they are all hidden. Some of these are almost confirmed, but we can expect the main guys who are on Astroworld to be on this, like 21 Savage, Young Thug. Well, Young Thug's locked up, I don't know, but he probably has an old feature or something. And Don Toliver, plus probably some new artists this time around, like Roddy Ricch and Lil Baby. Travis's production is usually always on point as well, as he works with some of the best ones like Mike Dean, Hit Boy, and Boy Wonder, to name a few, and the production will play a huge part in the atmospheric feel on this album. Travis Scott is one of those artists who can make music that'll make you feel out of this world with his melodic flows and auto-tune. I'm hoping Travis can be more introspective on this album, and like I said before, improve his delivery. We have seen Travis change his delivery when he was featured on Kanye's Praise God off of Donda, where he had that high-pitched sound. That shit was fire, no cap though. I expect Utopia to be a long one at around 17 to 20 songs, and this album will for sure put up bare numbers, like 350k at least, as there's hella hype, and probably even more after Dystopia drops. If Travis Scott delivers on this album, there's got to be an argument backing up Travis Scott being the trap GOAT, as he'll have one of the best trap discographies of all time with Rodeo, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, Astroworld, and Utopia. Travis will also have to be in that top conversation for Mount Rushmore of rap, along with J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. Travis Scott is probably one of the few artists this year who might have the slightest chance at beating out Kendrick for Album of the Year. Well, for the future of Travis Scott after this, I have absolutely no idea. We have 2 projects coming soon, and maybe a collab album with Kid Cudi in the future, so there's definitely a lot of excitement to come. So guys, if you want me to keep you updated on any new Utopia material that comes out, let me know in the comments or show some love on the video by liking and subbing. I might do an album review or something like that, but I got you guys covered if you need it. So please subscribe to the channel for more content. Let me know if you want more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.